World. Get this shit out of my face. This is Mitch Wayne's time, not you. This is my time. You can see I just got out of the shower. And, I'm back up in it. I'm back up in it. Hey. No, just kidding. I'm done with school. Your boy's graduating in a week, so here I am. Getting back to the streaming. Wet hair and all. Good God. Like a mess. Even though I'm done with school, I still don't have a ton of time to talk today. But I want to get back up in this bitch. I've got some exciting things in store that I'm working on. So here I am, right back in here. I don't have any like real serious plan. There's a fun video that I could watch. But I'm going to ask ChatGPT what I should talk about real quick, and then we're going to see what happens. So, one moment while I adjust my microphone and such. Hey, Chat. Jerry, man. Let's see. Hey, Chat, Jerry, man. I'm streaming right now. What should I talk about? What should I talk about, Jerry? Hey there, since you're streaming and considering your interest in TechnoCulture and HCI, here are a few topic ideas that could engage your audience. The future of HCI. Discuss how HCI is evolving with new technologies like AR, VR, brain-computer interfaces, and AI. You could explore how these technologies will change our daily lives and work. TechnoCulture trends. Dive into the latest trends in technology and culture. This could range from the impact of social media on our lives to the ethical considerations of emerging tech like AI and deepfakes. Creative entrepreneurship in tech. Share your journey and insights as a creative entrepreneur in the tech world. Discuss the challenges and opportunities in building new age media franchises and products. Analyzing popular tech products. Take a popular tech product and break down its design and user experience. This could be a great way to blend your HCI background with real world examples. Investing in tech. Talk about what you look for when investing in tech projects. This could be a mix of market analysis, technology trends, and personal intuition. Redesigning user experiences. Share your thoughts or experiences on redesigning internal systems. And everyone can read. Everyone's able to read. Those are actually kind of great ideas. But too bad that I'm not prepared for any of that shit. So what? Redesigning user experiences, that'd be a fun thing to do live in my own little fun way. Okay, thanks, Jerry. Oh. Enjoy your streaming session, and if you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Have a great time engaging with your audience. Here's a fun thing. So let's go to Mistral. This little sweet company right here. Now that I'm, here's what we'll talk about. We'll talk about how school, college, I've enjoyed it. It's been nice. Holy God. My phone just blew up. We'll talk about how, college has been great. It's good to get educated. Big fan of the old education, But let's see here. What's the best way to say this? It's so slow. I promise you, if I asked most of my professors about Mistral AI, they would have no fucking clue what it is. Most people have no clue what it is. It's incredible when you are, and this is true for most subcultures, but it's crazy when you're super plugged into a subculture, which I feel like I'm pretty plugged into, like the Silicon Valley underworld tech culture, technoculture. How a lot of these things just kind of seem so obvious, I guess. Like ChatGPT, for example. I use it every day, pretty much. I use it in replacement of Google for most things now, just because the way that it operates just works better for my brain, because Google just is kind of a little bit too hold on, we're a little blurry here. There we go. Google is too focused on SEO and you know, paid. I don't even know if I would know. It's just the way it's too much to organize in a way that allows for exploration of a topic, right? So if you need like a quick, Google has almost become localized, in my opinion, but that's another thing. But Mistral AI released its competitor to ChatGPT. It's a French company. It's a cool company. See, this is what I'm most excited being done with school for, right? See, I go all over the place. This is my problem with school. There's all sorts of stuff like this, like Mistral AI releasing this, and a million different things in my mail inbox of Google drops a bombshell with Gemini. So yeah, Gemini I haven't even got to play with yet. All sorts of different things where a lot of the world, you know, it's play. You know, I believe in play. And you don't really get to play too much in school, which I think is like the best way to learn in this era. Because play is like iterative learning, right? And with that, like, I don't know, iterative learning just beats the shit out of past forms of learning, not because it's so much better, so much whatever, it just fits the world that we're in currently way more. And when I say iterative learning, I mean like, for example, well, I don't want to, I'm about to graduate. We'll wait on that one. Just a video game, right? You have unlimited attempts to manipulate an environment and learn from each of those attempts, where in reality you have, it's very costly to create an environment with unlimited or you know, to the nth degree amount of attempts on something as simple as a quiz, but really, you know, manipulating an environment. Like, think of a science experiment. You can simulate a science experiment millions of times with a computer, but with actual, you know, hardcore lab equipment, it's costly, especially with how shat our education system is. But hey, that's, I was going to say that's neither here nor there, but that is here and there. We should all probably be thinking about that, because it's kind of nuts that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to graduate so that I can learn more about things that are, and I am taking, my degree is human computer interaction. It's not like I'm taking like some outdated, you know, whatever. So I don't know what the fuck I'm really saying or talking about, but it's pretty crazy stuff, interesting stuff going on in the world. What else did Chat Jerry tell me to talk about? Analyzing popular tech products. Let's look at this. Humane pen. There's a this little bad boy right here. The AI pen. I don't know anything about this. Or I know some things about it. It's supposed to, here, we'll watch the video. It's better. How long is this? 10 minutes. Oh, brother.
Welcome to Humane.
Hey.
This is the Humane AI Pen. It's a standalone device and software platform built from the ground up for AI. It comes in 3 colorways. Got Eclipse, Lunar, and Equinox.
Turn up.
There's 2 pieces, a computer and a battery booster. Now, the battery booster powers a smaller battery inside the main computer. And this is how we achieve our all-day battery life.
So if you ever exhaust the booster, you just reach into your pocket or bag and hot swap it. This is a perpetual power system that allows you to use your AI pin for as long as you want.
There are no wake words, so it's not always listening or always recording. In fact, it doesn't do anything until you engage with it. And your engagement comes through your touch, voice, gesture, or the laser ink display.
It also
Wait. I'm sure they're about to explain, but he just said it's not always listening, but the engagement can come from your voice. So therefore, doesn't it have to be listening at some point? I personally don't give a shit if technology's listening or not listening to me. Obviously, I believe in privacy and stuff like that, but I don't think that's the biggest deal. I think there's a lot of other scarier shit, but I don't know, just interesting. I don't like how this is like such a serious video already. You know, it's not beating a lot of other campaigns for things that are going to play on a lot of other emotions. You know, sincerity is not the emotion. If there's any motherfucker in the world that knows that sincerity doesn't get people excited about anything, it's your boy right here. So they need to be more silly goofy.
comes with its own connectivity built right in, our own Humane network, connected by T-Mobile.
We were able to pack a lot of technology into something really small. It runs a Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset, and that means it's really fast, which is crucial for AI.
It's got an ultra-wide RGB camera, depth sensor, and motion sensors.
And it's got this really special speaker that creates this bubble of sound. It can be really intimate, or it can be really loud.
It has
Bro, not them using hold on. What? Don't look at my YouTube homepage, y'all. Chill. Oh look. It's your boy. It's your boy. Theoretical physicist on Gaza. Okay. I guess that sounds kind of cool. We'll listen to it. Let's see here. What was I gonna look up? What's the company from Blade Runner that they use that Blade Runner 2049? Dude, what is the name of the company? Company in Blade Runner. Tyrell Corporation. Tyrell. Let's just look at Blade Runner 2049. Tyrell. Looks cool. 2049. Blade Runner 2049 was one of my favorite movies in a long time. Tyrell sound. So it's not the same, but it took a long time as this.
has an indicator.
It can be really intimate, or it can be really loud.
It
That's
has
just Tyrell Corp is like the evil corporation that, like, you know, creates the replicants and then uses them as slaves and whatever. And this is supposed to be like humane AI, like, oh, you know, your iPhone isn't humane, it traps your attention and your you know, whatever, which I love this. I think this is a great idea. It goes in line a lot with this Times New Roman technology idea that I've been really fucking with.
indicator that we call the Trust Light that is built directly into the AI Pin's hardware via a dedicated privacy chip.
The Trust Light indicates when its input, optical, or audio sensors are active, ensuring full transparency and data security.
The AI Pin privacy chip also protects it from being exploited, which means if it's ever physically tampered with, it will require service from Humane to restore operation.
The AI pin comes with
Physically tampered with, it will require service. The privacy chip also protects it from being exploited, which means if it's ever physically tampered with, it will require service from Humane to restore operation.
the AI
Bro, this sounds so dystopian. I was like really interested and excited about this, but if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't making it like more open source, and I don't know. There's always the trade-off between privacy and openness, but it just seems like to give one random company that not a lot of people have heard of, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a great selling point at the end of the day.
Pin comes with a beacon that lets you know when it has something for you.
Oh.
Like messages from trusted contacts or services like cars or food as they come available online in the future.
We don't do apps. Humane's OS runs AI experiences that are on device and in the cloud. The OS understands what you need and picks the right AI in the moment.
What this means is that you no longer have to search for, download, or manage apps. These AIs are streamed on demand at the speed of thought. Let's play some music.
At the speed of thought. Are you
Play the
shitting
song
me?
How Music Makes You Feel Better.
We've partnered with Tidal, which you get out of the box, and you can do some amazing things.
Who owns Tidal now? Bro, what are my bookmarks? I gotta make sure I'm not just like outing myself. Okay, we're good. We're safe, everyone. Who owns Tidal? Yes, by block. Who's Tidal's CEO? Tidal CEO thinks music is undervalued. Jesse Derogasker. Tidal CEO thinks music is undervalued and underpriced. Don't we all, brother? Don't we all? Not one that pits artists against. I wanted to like Tidal so bad. I wanted to. I used it for a while, and I like Block. I like Jack Dorsey for the most part. I guess I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I hate whenever people get ideologically so intertwined with someone that they don't even know. I'm like, you know, some of the best people we know are portrayed as terrible, evil people, and some of the worst people we know portray them. So actually, this is way more often true than not. Is some of the worst people in the world spend so much time and effort and money on making sure that you think they're some amazing person. But that's an interesting collab. Tidal comes on the AI
Really
pin.
cool things driven by AI, like play music written by Prince but not performed by Prince, or play songs from famous sci-fi films. I've got my music controls. If I go to the left, I can go back. If I go to the right, I can skip. If I was to go down, I can pause.
Okay, that's kind
to
of
get
dope.
back-
That's kind of dope. Hey Siri. Beep 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 beep. Oh wait. Yo, chill. Actually, don't.
To my home screen, I just close my hand. Okay. Got my clock, weather,
All right.
the date. If I tilt my hand up, got nearby. It tells me everything that might be around me and where I am at the same time. I can also use it to ask questions like, when is the next eclipse and where is the best place to see it?
This isn't AI browsing the web or grabbing knowledge from all over the internet.
The next total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024. One of the best places to see it is Nazas, Durango, Mexico.
I can use it for messaging.
That's random that they use that. You're gonna be able to see that solar clip in Dirty D-Town, my boy.
Either by voice or laser. Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
Tell Andrew, hey, Humane Pin. Tell Andrew I think he's so bitch made. Tell Andrew don't fucking come tonight. Tell Andrew if I see him tonight, it's gonna be a problem. All right? Can I curse live streaming? Am I still live? Pray to God. 7 minutes. Have I only been streaming for 7 minutes? That seems sketchy to me, dude. That seems sketchy to me. Yeah, no, 19 minutes. Why 7? What's going on here? What's going on here, dude? Why am I looking so nice today? I don't know. I look nice every day, brother. You know that.
Your message to Andrew says I'll be there later tonight. Okay to send?
Make me sound more excited.
Your message to Andrew.
Dude, this seems like a nightmare. No. More not. That's too excited. Like if you ever try to get ChatGPT to perfectly or DALL-E to perfectly do what you want it to do and not just let it be wide open, you're in for a very frustrating experience.
Says I'll be there later tonight. Can't wait. Okay to send?
Yes.
So what? Everyone's just gonna become like, I don't know. I'm off of this. I gotta be honest.
One of the things I like most about messaging is getting caught up. My AI summarizes what's important, so I don't have to go back and read every message.
Catch me up.
Yanir asked if you want to get hookfish with Sam this week. Michelle sent some notes about today's design sync. Andy and Adam are on their way over.
Or using AI to search through messages. What's the gate code that Andrew sent me?
The gate code that Andrew sent is 7361.
Before, I'd have to scroll through a long text chain to the last time I went to Andrew's house. Of course, you can make a phone call. Call Yanir.
Of course you can make a phone call.
Hey.
Hey Yanir, can you help me with this demo?
Dude, have you ever tried to talk to someone who has AirPods in or is just using Apple CarPlay? It is the worst fucking experience in the world. And my brother had an Apple. Are you still watching this? Trinity, if you're still watching this, the times that me and you are talking to each other and this motherfucker is on, I gotta chill with that. I don't know what the new rules are with streaming and cussing is, but if he's on AirPods and I'm on CarPlay or vice versa, it's game. We're not conversating. We're not conversating about anything real. If you can't walk outside. So if you're over here with this AI pen,
Thanks.
I hate when cool, interesting ideas are all muddled by people who live in a fucking bubble. Like the beautiful thing about this bitch right here is it was made, don't be looking at my screensaver. It was made to, like, it's so adaptable where this just feels hyper unadaptable. And this goddamn oh boy. I don't know. I guess we'll watch a little more of this.
Now, of course,
It's a
you can
scam,
also
man.
use Bluetooth headphones at any time.
Estamos casi listos para enviar la versión final.
We are almost ready to ship the final version.
Great. I can't wait. Thanks so much. Genial. No puedo esperar. Muchas gracias.
Bro, I see so many problems with that too. Like, are we really just gonna act like Google Translate or whatever works well? And especially in like English to Spanish, there's so many direct translations that aren't the actual way that you say it. Are we? I wanted to like this so bad, and I want AI to make us more. I want AI to make us less intertwined and you know, hyper engaged, and that's something I want to talk about on another stream. One day I'll be prepared to do these, you know what I'm saying? One day I'll be prepared. But the whole Times New Roman tech thing, that I'm going to write a paper on it, bro. I'm going to write a paper on it. No one's going to read it, but I'm going to write it. You feel me? And I'm big on AI getting us less engaged with technology and more engaged with the real world, you know, and using technology as a cooler way. Like with, that's why I don't think VR is ever going to be anything. I think VR is going to be very specific to like maybe educational purposes and a couple cool games that will make people play VR. But I think AR is going to be the next extension of this, and that's what I thought this, you know, humane pen is going to be. And it's still very early, but I just see so many bugs and kinks and possible hacks that need to be worked out where you can't rely on this thing. Where, like, yes, I have to rely on this for most things, but, like, if it starts fucking up, I can hop on my computer, I can hop on whatever, and very quickly replace the things that this does, especially with, you know, different apps and messaging and stuff. I don't necessarily know that if you just rely on this one thing that it will... I could very easily see you being isolated from society, especially since they're the only ones that can repair it. They're the only ones that... I don't know, man.
So what happened there is the AI auto-detected Spanish, interpreted to English, and replied back to Yanir in Spanish with my intonation. I can also force it into any language I'd like to speak or understand. With computer vision, the AI can recognize, designed to simplify your interaction with the AI pin from setup through daily use. When you purchase the AI pin, you're asked to onboard with Humane via a privacy-protected portal. By sharing information with the AI pin up front, you're ensuring that by the time you take your personal AI pin out of its box, the device knows you and your preferences. Let's take a look at accessories.
Let's do that, huh?
We'll start with our clip that we've designed that allows you to wear the AI pin on any large article of clothing and attach it onto handbags as well. It has a clip that can extend and really get onto any kind of thickness. I'm going to take this one and attach it like so. It's magnetic, just like all of our accessories, and I'll put it on Bethany so you can see how it works. So I'm extending the arm, and then I can rotate it however Bethany wants it to go. We've also got this latch, which is a lightweight adapter that is really great for wearing it on thin or delicate clothing, like a silk blouse or workout apparel where you want it to be really low profile. The other thing that we've designed here are some shields. These shields...
I didn't even think about that. This has to be strong enough to hold on a lot of things, but weak enough to actually come off. So, like, working out, that I can just see this bitch just flying off. Just gone. Out of here. Bye. Have a humane day. Maybe not, though.
come in different colorways.
These people are obviously smarter than
and
me.
they allow you to simply configure and protect.
I say that, but we've seen a lot of crazy ass tech scams, and so
the AI pin in a completely different color. And one last accessory we'd like to show you is our charge case. This charge case,
this is basically just an AirPod case with a different casing around it and a clear top. It's revolutionary, though.
Can hold your entire AI pin along with a battery booster.
We just hollowed out an AirPod
but also
case.
for charging. It has a built-in battery that allows you to slip in the AI pin and it will charge it for more than one charge. It's USB-C powered and super easy to carry and very rugged at the same time.
Okay, so the details. The AI pin starts at $6.99 for the complete system.
It's not
This
bad.
includes an AI pin, charge pad, cable, and adapter, along with the charge case. Trying it for yourself.
All right. I don't know, man. Seems a little fishy to me, dude. Seems just a little fish. But, you know, we'll see. It's 10:30. We accidentally did exactly what ChatGPT told us to do. I hate when that happens. It's kind of scary. ChatGPT fucking dictates my life. We just analyzed a popular tech product, y'all. We took a popular tech product and broke down its design and user experience. And that was a great way to blend my HCI background with real-world examples. You know? Let's see, what else do we have going? There's this... Let's see what's on Twitter. Hey, welcome to Twitter. Hopefully nothing completely obscene. Damn. That's yeah. I worry about Europe. I worry about Europe and Europeans. For those that wonder what I'm talking about, this tweet says there's a lot of Europe bashing on Twitter these days, but it's temporary, and they're talking about Europe is the most decel place in the West and in the East. You know, you look at all these other countries, friendly or not friendly to the States, lots of investment in the technology and entertainment sectors, which is obviously the future of everything. And then you have Europe that seems to just stifle all technological and entertainment innovation. There's a few pockets, of course, like I was just talking about Mistral, this French company. But the French, you know, we talk a lot of shit about the French over over on this show. But it's more of a love kind of shit talk, because I respect people that hold on to their culture so tightly. And yeah, they're assholes for, you know, if you try to go and speak French to a French person, they'll make fun of you and say that you're you know, whatever, all these different things. But I like that. Preserve your culture. Everyone should preserve their culture. Americans don't really, I don't know, it depends. Again, it's in pockets. Some people preserve their culture really well. Like, boy right here, from Texas, baby. And we have this weird thing where depending on what state you're from, if you're from Texas, you're almost a Texan and then an American, kind of. It depends. Depends on who you ask. But that identity is strong. And we protect that identity. Because we'll kick your ass, son. All right? Listen, I might ride a horse to school, and I might walk back in my boots. I don't wear boots, but I will spank you if you talk some trash. And the French are kind of like that, but in more of like a, I am so... No. We won't do all that. But anyways, there's a lot of Europe bashing on Twitter these days, but it's temporary. Not because Europe will get better, but because soon Europe being poor will be as obvious as Africa being poor, and making fun of it will be equally bad taste. Then the response is, last year of high school, was friends with a German foreign exchange student. Went back to Germany with him for a month. One day he scolded me about taking too long of a hot shower because it's too expensive. I thought he was joking, but learned he was serious. And that, my friends, is why all Americans should go to Europe. Especially European Americans. White people, I guess. Not because, oh, the culture's so amazing and fantastic and whatever. You can go see what it's like when people get too concerned with goofy bull. Not that Europe's better in a lot of different ways. Like, you know, our education should be cheaper, our healthcare should be cheaper. I 100% agree with that, because we are the richest country in the world. About to be the second richest country in the world. But you know what? Being the second richest country in the world isn't too fucking bad, okay? Especially if, you know, the distribution of wealth becomes better. I mean, it's still better than, you know, China. So, it's, speaking of Mistral AI, co-founder and CEO, apply. So, you know, this is a proud guy, man. This guy's happy of what he built. It's an open source. I'm going to have to play around with Dr. Mistral over here. I might have to learn some French, too. For my next Latin language, I was between Italian or French if I was going to do one. And something about the history of French. They're winning me over, guys. I know that the French don't give a fuck, and that's part of the point. That's part of the point, y'all. Trends in mathematics, reading, and science performance. performance. What is happening here? Between 2012 and 2023, it appears that average OECD reading, math, and science scores have declined consistently. This is not just about pandemic learning loss. It's not about one U.S. city. It's not even just the U.S., the entire developed world. Interesting. Constant distraction, flip smartphones. Oof. Yeah, that's scary. I am very happy to have grown up in the sweet spot between having social media in high school and such, but it not being. I mean, I was at the cusp. I was definitely at the cusp. And I think about even like my college experience, how if I would have just like not taken my phone to class or something like that, I probably would have gotten better grades. I didn't do terribly, but you know, we are closer to AGI than we appear. See, here's a problem with following smart people on Twitter and with just having any. Here's the problem with letting anything. Gosh. All right, we're gonna finish this stream with a little story. When I was at the gym the other day, a good old Italian man came up to me, right? And this is one of the craziest things that's happened to me. No. I don't know why these crazy things happen to me. It wasn't that crazy, but it was just one of those moments where you needed to hear something from someone, and the person that you thought you were going to hear it from was not the person that you heard it from. So I'm just working out, doing a little kickboxing, hitting the bag, having a good time. We're having fun. Then this behemoth, 60-year-old Italian dude, full-on Guido. I can say it. And because I am one too. Comes up to me and he's like, hey, a higher power told me to come tell you something. And I'm like, come again? So then, how do I describe this? I'm in the mid. You're in mid workout. I'm death and destruction inside my head, channeled out through my 2 fists and my 2 feet, and some push-ups, and whatever non-heterosexual music is being played across the loudspeakers. That's that's seeping into the music that's blaring in my ear. And he's like, a higher power told me to come talk to you. And I was like, oh yeah, is that so? And this guy starts talking to me about all these different things, and he's very obviously, I can be a little bit of a dismissive. I'll call myself dismissive to be nice to myself. I can be a bit of a dismissive guy, because this guy's coming up to me and he's like, hey bud, let me tell you something, okay? What do you do? What's your thing here? I see you hitting the bag. What do you do? And I'm like, just working out. He's like, what do you study? You studying? What do you study? And then I was like, yeah, I study human-computer interaction. I'm actually this was about a month ago. I was like, I'm about to graduate in a month. And he goes, oh my God, see, I knew it. All right. What are you studying? And I was like, human-computer interaction. He's like, so like, technology, right? And I was like, yeah, technology. And he goes, what do you think about all that? And I was like, what do you mean what I think about all that? Like technology. I was like, comes in a lot of different forms, a lot of different things of technology. The wheel was technology at one point in time, and now obviously this is our main concept of technology, but blah, blah, blah. Completely disregards what I'm saying. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't know how I feel about it, all right? And I was like, all right, yeah, no, I totally get you. And this guy he's losing me every once in a while, but he goes, he gets me with this. He starts talking about Floyd Mayweather, right? Because I was boxing on the bag, and I love Floyd Mayweather. If anyone who's in combat sports or anything loves Floyd Mayweather, it doesn't matter if you like him as a person. He's just an embodiment of greatness and an embodiment of how to play off of the sickness and the madness of crowds, in my opinion, because everyone wants to see him get knocked out. He's great at not getting hit. He doesn't really knock people out. He's just technically one of the greatest boxers. No. Well, technically, if we base it solely off numbers, he is the greatest. But it's, it's like Tom Brady. It's like Tom Brady is not out running nobody. He's got a great arm, but he's not really like out throwing the biggest dudes that can, or not the biggest dudes, but the biggest arms. But he's the best. And it just is what it is. And he was talking about Floyd Mayweather, and he's like, you know what separates Floyd Mayweather? Hold on. You know what separates Floyd Mayweather from everyone else? And I'm like, drive, a general intelligence about the sport, a perfect technique. He doesn't really smoke, drink, anything like that. He parties, but his whole life is centered around greatness in boxing, right? Since he was a kid. And he's like, yeah, but what would you describe that as? And I'm giving you the TLDR, right? So, and I was like, I don't know, greatness. He's destined, like he's a greatness. Like, I don't know. And he's like, it's tunnel vision, all right? It's tunnel vision. That's what you need to have. You need to have tunnel vision on whatever you're doing. So then we're going back and forth, and he keeps almost losing me all these different times. And I'm like, all right, yeah, man, I got to work out. Like, I'm in the middle of something. And he's not a big dude and like buff. I mean, he's like obviously very strong, but like he's out of shape big dude at the gym. So I'm like, motherfucker, you just come here to just chat at people or what? Because there are those kind of people. But then he's dropping this like otherworldly knowledge or incredibly worldly knowledge, depending on whether or not you think that's a good word. So then he's talking about, like asking me what I studied again, and like in specific what I studied. And then he's like, I think that all this technology stuff is great. Technology. All right. What do you think about technology? All this technology stuff is great and all that, but the human mind is the greatest black box ever created. And when he said black box, I was like, motherfucker, you know something, because that's like that is true. The human mind is the greatest black box ever created, because we know that it can create all these amazing concepts and ideas, and everything around us in the world has basically been created by the human mind, besides nature. But even then, the way that nature is intertwined with civilization has all been created by the human mind, right? Where was I going with this? Oh, so he's like, make sure that whatever you're doing, you study yourself. You study what you're thinking and what you're doing in your own mind, because there's nothing stronger, more capable than your own mind. This right here is going to corrupt your mind. Your mind is so capable, okay? Don't sell yourself short. Now, mind you, this was in a specific time a month ago where that very last month of my final college semester, I've been paying for it all. I'm broke as shit. I'm tired as shit. I'm spending 35, 40 hours a week at work. I'm spending 35, 40 hours a week at school. It's a bitch. And I'm kind of like, getting baited into getting a job that I don't want, or doing things that I don't want because of this whole debt slavery fucking system that we have in late stage capitalism. And that's neither here nor there. And then this guy, this is what we'll end on. He goes, you know what a beaver is, right? A beaver? And I'm like a beaver? Yeah. And he's like, all right, what does a beaver do? And I was like, I don't know. What do they do? He's like, they build dams, okay? But imagine knowledge and information like a flowing river, right? All the knowledge in the world is like a flowing river. And everyone's brain is a lake, and every river is flowing between every lake, right? I'm telling you, this guy is going, this was like a 45-minute conversation, and I was like, okay, I'm following you. And he was like, and imagine politicians, technology, all this stuff You know, some of them, they make the river faster. They build up new things to make the river better. They create new waterways that, you know, enhance commerce, all this stuff. But some of them are beavers. In fact, in this day and age, most of them are beavers. And what do beavers do? They build dams and they block up the flow of knowledge. They block it up, right? So what do you need to do? You need to go and find where the blockages are and clear them out. That's your job. That's your job in this world. And then this motherfucker walks away. He's like, now you have a good one, all right? You keep studying, you do your thing, but don't forget to study yourself and find the blockages and clear them out. And you know what? If that didn't resonate with you, that's cool. That was probably, maybe I have the same intelligence level as that motherfucker. But if that does resonate with you, but just imagine you're in a time of confusion, not a lot of hope. Everything kind of looks like a dead end. I'm about to graduate and then I got to sell my soul to some piece of shit corporation that doesn't even want to hire me in the first place because I don't do well for their DEI standards. And then this motherfucker comes up and goes, hey, you. Your mind is a black box. Find the blockages and clear them out. All right? That's what you got to do. I'm out of here.